The situation over Kostyantynivka is getting more tense. Today is June 5th and we have a review of the combat events on the Eastern Front. The whole truth about Kostyantynivka and more, all in this video. Let's go! All significant changes have taken place only in the area of Kostyantynivka, but there is movement not in our favor in a couple of sections. Even in the area of Chasiv Yar, the number of attacks has decreased, but the 24th and neighboring brigades continue to hold the city and destroy the occupiers.
The enemy continues to amass assault groups in the tree lines, using motorcycles and armored vehicles. The warriors of the 24th Brigade, together with neighboring units, strike at enemy personnel, firing positions, and equipment. Reconnaissance, UAV operators, artillery, and infantry are at work. Enemy losses for the week: 15 occupiers confirmed killed and 25 wounded. 356 drones of various types, armored vehicles, artillery systems, cars, and ATVs were hit. Communication antennas, electronic warfare equipment, field depots, and enemy fortifications were also destroyed.
So if anyone knows what city is behind me on Front TV, write it in the comments. As I see it, the enemy has now prioritized capturing Kostyantynivka and advancing as much as possible toward Drushkivka from the direction of Stepanivka and Rusinya. This is evident from the number of Russian motorized rifle divisions and battalions that have been sent to the Kostyantynivka sector. Plus, this week, the Rubicon drone units started operating in our sector, and we can already feel it. It's the same for us. They strike at our logistics routes, preventing us from bringing in ammunition and new units. There is video of our crews being hit. Well, I will only show it in the future with a significant delay. Also, the occupier has started dropping mines on the road from Kramatorsk to Drushkivka, so be careful. Actually, observation posts should be set up along the road. Well, their task is first of all to destroy drones and secondly to detect mines dropped by the enemy and neutralize everything. And against this background, the shelling of Kramatorsk, Sloviansk and the surrounding villages continues every day. So what's the situation in Kostyantynivka right now? If last week the enemy was building up manpower density around the city, this week they are already using those forces. The enemy has manpower and is having some success. First of all, the enemy is practically already present in Linivka and is expanding there. Secondly, the enemy has advanced about 2 kilometers in the Plashchivka area. Thirdly, they have started to push our units out of the Daki area. And fourthly, the occupier already fully controls the Bakhmut-Kostyantynivka road. And in practice, all the tree lines around Kostyantynivka are occupied by enemy UAV crews. Are there urban battles in Kostyantynivka itself? Unfortunately, yes. I can't say right now how deep the enemy's infiltration and entrenchment is, but it exists and is practically along the entire perimeter. They are especially dynamic at the moment in the area of the Shanghai Pond. This is happening due to the disruption of our supply lines, which I mentioned earlier. The enemy has also come very close to Stepanivka, and now they are intensifying their infiltration into this settlement. For now, we are managing to eliminate everyone who enters Stepanivka and Rusin Yar. The enemy has grown more active near Sofiivka and has advanced past the ponds. In the Pokrovsky direction, the occupier continues to push past Rishine and is advancing toward Oleksandrivka. A couple of weeks ago, I told you about possible scenarios for the enemy's active operations on the Eastern Front. And based on what is happening now, we can confidently say that the Russians have chosen the Kostyantynivka direction as their main one. So it was already hell here and it's going to get much worse. But we know what to do, and we're holding this sector as best we can, destroying the occupiers in large numbers. Of course, I would like more air support. These are, as they say, my wishes, but then there are the realities. Go ahead and write in the comments. Well, every day we launch up to 500 UAVs against Russia. Why can't we, for just one day, for example, one day a week, launch that number against the enemy around Kostyantynivka? And in this way, simply save the problematic sections of the front. I understand that officially they'll say it's economically unfeasible, but I believe it would be very effective. Write down why we aren't doing it and are losing this territory, and we will continue to defend our country, support the armed forces, and we will definitely win, because we are invincible. Glory to Ukraine, glory to the Ukrainian armed forces, glory to the volunteers, and Putin is an asshole.